So let's break down 3D. I know we all thinking like third dimension, blah, 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 blah. Let's think deeper. You ever played Pac-Man? Pretty sure you have. Pac-Man never looks up. Why? Because he's in the third dimension. So all Pac-Man did was this. That's all he did. He went straight. He went back. He went left. He went right. Now, when you on 3D, that's how you live. You wake up, you look left, you go right, you go forward, you go backwards. But very rarely do you do this. You know, here we go. The average person, you step out your house, you ain't looking in the sky. You ain't thinking nowhere up there. You go forward, you go backwards, you go left, and you go right. They even trained you to cross the street that way. You stop, you look left, you look right. You look forward, hell, you might look behind you because some motherfuckers don't do that. But very rarely do you look up there. Why is that? See, you've been living a Pac-Man lifestyle. You ain't been giving no fucks about what's going on up there till recently. So the game has been to keep you with that 3D, that Pac-Man mindset. Left, right, forward, backwards. But never up, though. And you don't look down either. You know how much I done seen people, you know how much money I used to find that way? Motherfucker don't even look down. I'm downtown Chicago, motherfucker just walking. I done came up on $20 here, 30 there. I think I came up with the most I ever found was like $250 or something. Because I always looked down and I always looked up. But most people will never look down or up. But you have dimensions below you and above you. And in fact, you are looking for the truth. Your soul yearns it. You've been looking for it your whole life. You always knew something wasn't right about this reality. You just couldn't put your finger on it. And the Matrix keeps you. See, the video game Pac-Man is about you. What does Pac-Man do? He left, right, forward, backwards. But what he chasing though? What he trying to do? He just want to eat. He just want to eat. He has no clue he's in a video game. And what do we call money in the streets? What's the slang for? When you get money, what we say? Oh, he eating. He eating. He getting money. He eating. So that's what you do. Wake up. You look left. You look right. You go forward and backwards. To do what? To eat. To make money. But you have yet to look up. And when you do look up, they got something there for you called constellations. Which is more lies. Just in case you did decide to look up. Now, when you do look up, you see a sky full of stars. That's if they don't have their cloud machines on. Because the difference I noticed between Chicago, growing up in Chicago, Illinois, and living in Atlanta, Georgia, we rarely ever seen stars. It's always cloudy. And if you ain't never left Chicago, you still wouldn't know what I'm talking about. For those that live in Chicago or big cities like that. But you can barely see stars in Chicago. And the few you see, if you happen to look up, because one thing about a big city, it's so many things that are for your mind to even stop you from looking up. Your mind ain't no looking up. And if you do, you might see a star or two there. But when you come down south, it's clear skies. At night, sky be lit up with stars. Like, damn, I didn't even know there's that many stars in the sky. To be honest with you, you see the way the thumbnail look? What they are calling stars, you can't even enumerate them. That's how many is in the sky. And when they not playing with the weather making machines, you will see a star. You will see the sky filled with stars. And then on days where you don't see that many stars, they have layers of clouds that they put in the sky at nighttime to block out your view of what's really going on up there.